Get your styluses ready. My name is Slavomir, and would you help me draw a picture? That's the name of a game, not an instruction. Follow the life of a young artist and her struggle to finish her picture without the help of her brother. So usually her brother is there to help her with her pictures, it would seem. Link in the description below where you'll be able to download this game for yourselves. Hey brother, and as always, in any visual novel we save at the very beginning. A pause. Wake up already. Where it is, said brother. You promised to help me out with my drawing today. But you promised. I gently used my pen against the tablet on my table. Why is this a visual novel? I wonder what... Sorry, a horror visual novel, sorry. And why is there psychological horror in this? I think I'm stuck. Why does drawing have to be so hard? Said every artist ever. Ugh, come on, hurry! Get up! You said that yesterday as well, come on! Do you need help getting up? Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes and not a single second more. I continued drawing what I thought was a unsalvageable painting. What I thought? How did you finish your drawing anyway? This is worthless. I guess I'll just start a new one. I wish I was as talented as them. I always say that looking into the empty void of the internet and see a lot of other people's creations and thinking, I wish I could make something that grand. I stare in the white abyss that is the canvas, blank canvas in front of me. I'll catch up to you one day. I promise. Eh? Shut up. I thought you were gonna sleep some more. I'm not even that loud. Actually, you aren't supposed to sleep now anyway. I only gave you enough time to wake up properly. I feel more lonely when you are not around. Huh? I said I feel like you need to spend less time in your bed. What do you mean by that? You are hearing things. And again, you are still half asleep. Also, where is your brother? He is not going to help you. Shut up. Nothing. Sorry. You are going to have to help yourself. And that looks like something along the lines of injury that you get as an artist. All those bandages around her hand. Ugh, that's not true. I told you it's nothing. I just feel out of it today. It seems like she's talking to two different people. One is her brother and another is us as the player, possibly? What is today anyway? You don't know either? Guess it's hard to figure out given our current circumstances. Who cares anyway? It's been a while since I've stopped caring about that. And I don't think you care any more than I do, right? Ugh. Now my tablet started acting up as well. I think it might be broken. Time for a new one. Even though I worked so hard to buy it for myself. As suffocating as it is for me, I would have to. I can't fix it by myself. I am not a drawing tablet technician after all. You can't either, huh? Everything around us breaks so easily, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, look at us. Doesn't that make you sad? It sure makes me sad, hee. Can't think about negative things now. It's not good for us. It's not good at all. Huh? Do you think he broke it? Possibly. Hello there, kids. I'll be your new father starting today. You don't have to feel forced to call me Dad. I know I can't expect that from you yet. So they're orphan kids, sorry. Allow me to help take care of you guys for now. Your mother really needs it. I can be quite strict at times, but pay me no mind. Anyway, your father and I used to go to school together. We were good friends. I heard you are both artists too. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess, so I suppose the father is also an artist? The late father? He always tells me to stop drawing and do something more useful instead. Like what for example, give me an example of what is more useful and maybe then you'll be able to help me. If not, then let me draw. What if he is right? Maybe he has finally had enough. I don't really like him either. He and our mom are always so loud downstairs, huh? Everything used to be so quiet when Dad was still around, but now, truth is, I'm scared to even go to the toilet anymore, hee hee. No, he hasn't done anything to me in a while, but it still scares me. What has he done to you then? He scares me. I don't want to give him an excuse. I continue drawing as I scratch my pen against the tablet, feeling all the little bumps on my screen. I can see the tip of my pen sliding into every nook and cranny engraved on it. It really is hard, huh? Drawing, I mean. Huh? I don't look too good. Brother, is there any way to talk to your cute little sister? Ugh, what do you mean food? Well, that was 3 days ago, so I'm not even hungry. Oh my gosh, you really are quite unhealthy if you've not eaten in 3 days. You cannot drive a car on an empty tank, so you cannot draw while with an empty stomach. What do you mean I should eat every day? Last I checked, humans could go way longer without food. That's besides the point, lady. It's not him, I don't have time to cook for us anymore. I really want to get better at drawing so he would finally see that I could be useful. Plus, ever since our dad passed away, we haven't eaten a single proper meal anyway. I'm nowhere near his level as a chef. Oh, I miss those days too. What about sleep? I'll sleep when I'm sleepy. Which is now, actually. You've gone past the point of sleepy, and now you're deeply sleepy. Those aren't bags under my eyes. It's dark, you're seeing things. Yeah, bags are dark under the eyes. I'm also seeing bags under your eyes, which while under the darkness as well. No, you are still just half asleep. Now the glasses too. Would you drop it with my appearance already? Nah, you look cracked. I'm not looking for a boyfriend, you know. I'd rather not talk about it, okay? Don't worry, I see, you're fine. I glued them together pretty good. I can't afford new ones right now anyway, but you can afford a new tablet, so no point in worrying about it. Also, I know you're gonna ask, but this is not his fault either. I just slipped. You know how fragile I am. Well, maybe if you had some more food in the system, you wouldn't be so as fragile. I'm sorry. I like to commentate about the different flaws of people's perspective and mindset when it comes to just common sense means, like just having at least one full meal a day. What do you mean that's the worst excuse I could have thought of? It's the truth. People break their hands from less. Oh dear. It's a totally legitimate excuse. Yep. An excuse that you conjured up. Yes, it is. Don't worry about it. It's almost completely healed. Then why do you still have bandages around it then? Look, I can move it just fine now. I want you to grip all of your fingers together and give me a good old punch. And if your wrist doesn't break, then I can tell that your hand is proper. Although it does start aching when I draw too much. I think that's how you got the bandages around your hand in the first place, because you draw too much. But I can live with it. I won't let it stop me. Bzzz. Oh? It's time for our pills again. You can't skip them again. I don't like them either. They make me sleepy and I can't make my art while I'm asleep. Still, we shouldn't forget to drink them. Mom spends so much money buying it all for us. The least we could do is take them. She really is working hard for us, doing her best despite all of it. I wish I was more like her. Yeah, you are right. But I always feel like I could be doing more, you know. I promise you one day we will get out of here. I'll make plenty of money as an artist once I get good enough. You already are good enough. We're gonna live in a big house and have at least 3 dogs. Damn. I prefer dogs, so I'll be an old crazy dog lady instead. Because we were never allowed one and I've always wanted a pet. You'll see, we're definitely going to make it. I bet that even then you'd still be better than me though. I'd say you are even on par with our dad. Made a lot of money doing it, so I know I can do it too. Times change, and unfortunately AI art is a thing. Yeah, I know you would've. It's all that guy's fault, isn't it? Maybe we should get rid of him. Hee. I said that maybe we should just ignore him. That would be pretty hard, huh? Well, what's done is done. We can't change the past. Making circular motions with my pen, I try to draw a perfect circle. It is scientifically impossible to draw a perfect circle, like it is impossible to draw a straight line perfectly without any bumps. There's just too much human error involved that it's physically impossible. Why are circles so circular? It's annoying. Maybe it's within the name of the shape? In my frustration, the pen I held slipped out of my hand and dropped onto the floor. Oh, there it goes again. I bent down and searched for it, knowing it would probably take a lot more than that to find it. Maybe put some light on. I keep on digging my fingers into the ground for what feels like an eternity, but nothing happens. You don't need it. Brother, I can't find it. Could you help me look? What do you mean? That's not just my trash in here. Plus, why you sleep in my room anyway? Oh yeah, I forgot. That is a problem, isn't it? The smell is probably so bad I wouldn't be able to sleep like that either. Well, probably. Just become nose blind and the smell won't be there anymore. Just as I said that, I managed to touch what felt like my pen and fish it out to the surface. But it's something else instead. Ah, finally found it, look! Yeah, originally that was not a pen. No, everything is alright, don't worry. I just haven't been feeling great lately. Just maybe put some food in the system then. Speaking of smells, this room has started to become rather smelly too, don't you think? We should probably open the windows once in a while. No, one of them we still can. The one on the right, don't you see? Oh, I guess you wouldn't. The canvas was once again begging for my attention. I felt my hand aching, but I can't stop now. I'm nearly finished with the drawing after all. Now that I've finally got you out of your rooms, we've got to talk. I know I'm new here, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to me. I noticed you had stopped going to school recently. Is there any reason for that? Whatever it is, you can't just skip. Your mother has enough on her hands already. She doesn't need you brats ruining her life even further. Don't you pass the blame on us. If you are not going to study, make yourselves useful and get a damn job or something. Ooh. He's got beady little white eyes. Speaking of useful, go grab me another drink from the fridge. You can manage that at least, right? You forgot to say please and thank you. Ugh, I really am not feeling too good. Oh, what was that on the screen? There's a little red flashy thing. Maybe you were right. I really should lie down a bit, huh? I'm so close to finishing my drawing too. I'll need you to free my bed first anyway, though. So I guess I won't be sleeping yet. No, we're too old to sleep in the same bed. We're not kids anymore. Or rather, we can't afford to be kids anymore. Hey, how do you know when you are done with a painting? Really? I thought you would know. What do you mean just stop whenever? I want to make it perfect. Define perfect. Maybe you're right. I just can't seem to be able to let go of my bad habits. You can say that again. I think we're all guilty of it as well, having bad habits we can't let go of. It's a part of our cyclical nature. You are always right. And I am always left. Hee. Damn. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm slowly going crazy. Have you ever felt that way? You are crazy. As crazy as a crazy person can be. Have you noticed that many of the great artists turn out crazy in the end? Take Vincent van Gogh for example. He turned into a total wacko. I mean, cutting his off his own ear. Yep, for the sacrifice of an art piece. Can't really see myself going that far, but I can't be too sure either. I've always hated pain, so maybe I am safe. Look, who here is going to say that they love pain, okay? Point is, I think that risk comes with a profession, you know? Yeah, a huge amount of self-sacrifice. It's too early for me, though, isn't it? There's no such thing as too early when it comes to artistic professions. I'm too young to be losing what few marbles I have left. You know, maybe we'll need to be put into an asylum one day. To be honest, life might even be more peaceful that way. What if they allow pets in there? No. I've always been quite bored lately, so it could save me from my boredom too. Have you ever felt like we are all stuck in a never-ending loop? Like if we're in a visual novel and, you know, when something clicks close and then press start, we're going to repeat the same dialogue again? I mean, all I do every day is essentially the same thing, isn't it? I'll wake up, draw a bunch, go to sleep and repeat. And that's if I sleep, that is. I feel like you can't really call that a fulfilling life, can you? I just hope it is all going to be worth it in the end. What do you think? That's fair too. At least we are not completely alone. Even if it's just the smallest of variations, it could be enough. Keeps me safe from the monotony at least. I don't know what I would have done without you. I wonder if the Stylus is her brother in a way, helping her with the drawing. I mean, that Stylus she picked up was not originally a Stylus. It was momentarily not a straight-shaped thing. Life must be unimaginably scary alone. I feel my back aching more and more with every passing minute. It feels like the world is laying on my shoulders. I force myself to ignore it, as if it's just going to go away on its own. I know it wouldn't. The pain is just going to climb and keep on climbing up towards the base of my neck, making its way to the back of my skull, and it's going to wrap itself around my entire head. You know, you're not being suffocated by a serpent or anything like that, you know. Like a warm blanket, but just not as pleasant. I wish I had a blanket right now. I feel kind of cold. Would it actually help me though? Why is it so cold here? Well, maybe because you opened the window. I think that could be why you opened the window, because it was smelly. Is it winter already? Not like I would know. I never look outside anyways, and I don't have a calendar. My computer's time is never in sync. Wait, what was I talking about again? I have to concentrate on my drawing if I ever want to get some sleep. And is it sleep we get, sorry? You know. You two should just get lost already. Can't you see that all you do is cause trouble for me and your mother? All these pills aren't cheap. We can't keep buying this useless stuff for you indefinitely. You don't even drink them regularly. Actually, scratch, but I know that one of you doesn't even drink them, period. I found some in the trash. If you don't start drinking everything properly, I might stop being so nice to you both. You wouldn't want that, right? No wonder you two are so annoying. You are his children after all. Stealing happiness away from other people comes natural for you, doesn't it? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess. You said that earlier, but about something that was a bit more positive. What? Please wait a little longer. I'm almost done here. I can finish it. You'll see. I'm doing it for both of us. I can't just give up now. No, I will be good enough. Why are you saying that? Shut up, I don't need you doubting me too. I said shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! As I screamed that, I threw my pen against the wall, nearly hitting him. One thing I gotta say right now, it's really confusing as to who's talking within the game. There's no visual clarity as to who is talking at any given point in time, whether it's the brother or the sister. I doubt myself enough already. All I needed from you was a little bit of support. I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have done that. I could have hurt you. What do you mean it's broken? I finally got up from my chair and approached my bed. The place where my brother was resting this whole time. Let me see. I sat down next to him as he was holding out my pen. Oh. Damn, you did a number on that pen. I picked it up and tried to put it back together, knowing it's impossible for me to fix it. Nothing like some glue or fix. No, there's wires in it. I guess there's no fixing that. He. Hey, brother, can I stay here with you for a while? Thank you. I thought the name of the game was, well, without the help of a brother to draw a picture. I got up on the bed and sat right next to him. Sorry. Just for a little while, I promise. No, I'm fine. Actually, I lied. I'm kind of feel like crying right now. I guess the medication's wore off, huh? It could be to help with depression. The pills themselves. As I said that, I could feel the hot tears begin falling down my face. I know how futile it would be for me to fight them no matter how hard I tried. I don't care anymore. Even if he heard that. I can't take this anymore. Sorry. I don't want you to see me like this. This could be the divergence of the two endings. Stay with your brother. Can I stay a little longer? Ah, there's some visual reference towards who's talking. A color change in the text. Thank you. Did you manage to finish your drawing? No, I gave up on that one. It's a lost cause. I'll just start a new one again. Okay, fine. I'll help you with it. Huh? Really? You're gonna help me? You're finally gonna help me? Yes, please stop crying now. Come on, let's go finish it up. Or would you rather we just stay in bed? Hi, Mum. There we go. We got up from my bed and I sat back down on my tablet with my brother over me, but with a non-functioning stylus. Okay, let me see now. Not bad at all. The lighting could use some work though. It's also missing some finishing touches, you know, filters and stuff. I knew you would help me. No worries. Anything for my little sister. I think I can finally finish it now. I'm glad I could help. Although you still did all of this on your own. I'm impressed. Dad would have been proud. You think so? Absolutely. Thank you. Oh, big bright light. What's the big bright light for? Oh, it's coming to life with all the lighting and filters. And, yeah, we can't see the character anymore aside from her hand. Sister? Sister! Sister, we were just... Ah. I see now. Actually, I've known for a while. What is going on here? I'm so sorry, brother. I tried to reach you sooner. I know. It's just... I thought I was going to lose you for real this time. I was so scared. It's okay. We are safe now. No one can hurt us anymore. Not him. Not anyone. What is going on? You are finally here now. You really are here. If only I finished that drawing sooner. It's okay now. We finished it together. It's time to move on. As long as we're together. Together. Hey, the portrait of a family, it would seem. Biological family. Together forever. That's one of the outcomes, it would seem. Story art. The following individuals and tracks by the following tracks. Thank you for reading. Thank you for creating the scenario. So now we're going to go with the finished drawing room. I should go finish up my drawing. Sorry, but I finally feel like I could finish it. I'll be right back. Don't worry. Oh, we'll be right back, alright. As much as I wanted to stay with him, I got up and walked back to my tablet. I had to continue working. You can always come and help me. I guess you are right. There on the screen, the usual abyss awaited me. Have you saved recently? I picked up my pen, which is somehow fixed, and tried to continue my painting. Continue my painting. Oh, it's gone red. Continue my painting. Continue my paint. Oh, something is suffocating her. Something's choking her. It's like a psychological demon. Hey. Hey, brother. Wake up already. You promised to help me out with my drawing today. But you promised. I gently used my pen against the tablet on my table. Wait a minute, is this repeated dialogue from the beginning of the game? There's some kind of cyclical nature here. This line here is kind of foreshadowing of the second option at the end of the game, where you're stuck in a never-ending cycle. I'm not finding anything towards an alternate outcome, so I think Saving Your Brother leads to an ending of sorts where you run out of text and you're brought back to the main menu. But finishing the drawing just repeats the cycle in and of itself, so unless there's a really hidden ending where you have to stay somewhere for a bit of time or quickly skim read through the game so that you'll be able to do something within a fraction of the time rather than reading through the game, I think it's probably literally the case where you have to stay still somewhere and wait for a particular mechanic to run its course so that the alternate outcome would be there. But there's lots of lines in this game, so I'm not too sure on whereabouts I would even begin in order to be able to fathom the alternate outcome if there is one in the game itself. Like, would you help me draw a picture? This guy, oh, there's a, was that eye always in the background itself? So that is in itself really creepy, like that eye in the background there. And it's like if the protagonist itself, the female of the game, the two individuals, the siblings, suppose we as the protagonist, as the artist that has been the majority of the highlight of the game, we're the ones in the spotlight, and we're also one of the two that suffers the wrath of our foster dad in a way. But is she our biological mother, as in the mother in which the foster father refers to, or is she also a foster mother, unlike our biological? At least the biological dad is no longer with the characters, but the biological mother is either the one in which the foster father refers to, or she's a completely different person altogether, because he usually says your mother, but does that actually mean your mother as in your biological mother, or is that your mother as in like a motherly figure? So I was a little bit confused towards the character in which is speaking at most of the time within the game, because it seems like the character in which we're playing as kept talking to at least two different characters. Number one is her brother, and then another character is something else entirely, which is either us as the player or the psychological demon that she is battling, because both of them take medications, but whatever that medication is for has something to do with certain troubles in which they have, like I mentioned in earlier of the game, depression, and that is a incredibly serious and dark topic in and of itself, because we all suffer some kind of low points in our lives in different ways, but some are far deeper than others, which unfortunately requires serious help, medical help, health help from professionals and all that kind of stuff that happens in real life. So there's a lot of, I would say, in the background kind of story that goes into place, but there's not a huge amount that is within the text of the game, but it's more like you have to look at your surroundings as to what's going on. Like the Stylus, for example, is a good example of that, where she picked up a stylus off the floor, but it wasn't originally a stylus. It looked like some kind of bent pencil or a bit of crumpled up paper that's just rolled together. Like, the imagination can be a really powerful thing, good or bad, that can really alter the perception of the character in and of itself. So one person's viewpoint could look at the object and thinking that that is a stylus, but then another person could say, well, it was originally a crumpled up bit of paper, but with the power of imagination, it is now a stylus. So something like that. So I like this game actually. there's a bit of a background story to it in which you would have to really get involved with in order to understand what's going on. And as time progressed, the more kind of aggressive, passive-aggressive that the foster father got towards the two siblings. And the only one he kind of felt any kind of sympathy for was the mother, who was working incredibly hard. But then again, does the dad even work as well? Like the foster dad, does he even work does all he do is complain all day? Because if you are the victim of your own enactments, then does it mean that you are any better than the people that you criticize? Thank you so much for watching. This has been Would You Help Me Draw a Picture, and we shall see each others in the next video. Like I said at the beginning of the video, there's a link down in the description below where you'll be able to download this game for yourself. So it'll be Slavomir.itch.io/would you help me draw a picture with a dash in each of the words. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce the developer's name, but thank you very much for making this game. I had a nice time playing it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves.